Good morning, friends. Happy Thursday. Figured I would turn the camera on now before I got my day started because I have a lot of stuff to do out in my mom's area today.
Show.
What do you want me to show? He wants me to show you his cat that my husband found him at Walmart. I'm not going to turn this on here, but you press its back and it meows like a kitten and it actually walks across the floor.
I
I don't know. And then we have a raccoon to go in our teeny beanie collection. So there you go. Oh, I almost spilled my coffee. That's how tired I am. Yesterday was such a long day. Oh my goodness. I woke up. So the cat shenanigans that I woke up to. Actually, I didn't wake up. My husband had to wake me up because I was just so tired. I had to stay up. Night before last, I had to stay up until 3 a.m. 2:45-ish, whatever, because my daughter's work schedule got changed. So I had to stay awake to make sure she got up for work on time and to make sure my husband got up to go take her to work because it's just not safe to walk to work at that time of the morning at all. It's not. Even though we live just around the corner from her work, it is not safe. So, night before last, I didn't go to bed until after 3 a.m. and my sleep was extremely broken. I maybe altogether had 3 hours of sleep that night. So when my cat decided he was going to be mad at me, and this is Shadow we're talking about. We're talking about Shadow that did this. He apparently sometime between when my husband left the bedroom to go to the bathroom to get ready for work, between that time and the time my husband woke me up, so about 40 minutes, decided he was going to pee in our bed. On me. Explain that one. So he did that. So I had to hurry up, get up, go jump in the shower, and then I had to take all the bedding off our bed. I lost a pillow, so I had to go to Walmart last night on the way home from church and replace my pillow because, as we all know, they don't wash up in the washing machine at all. So I dealt with that. And then just before we went to church yesterday, no, I had no bedding, nothing on the bed because I had to wash the mattress protector and then the blankets and then the sheets. So three loads of laundry yesterday for the bed. Something got into him and he started freaking out and running all over our mattress. And we have a Casper mattress, so it's kind of hard to explain. But next thing I know, this cat is just taking his claws and he's going like this with his paws because I could see it. He had his claws out and he's running all over my mattress and making holes all over the mattress. Yeah. The only thing we can think of that he was mad about is because the last couple of nights our fan has been in our window because it's been so humid. So I'm trying to get some air circulating. So this morning I took the fan out of the window because it was just getting too cold in here. Yeah, I'm saying it was too cold. And normally I'm the one that's overheated. So I took the fan and pulled it out of the window and put it back on my husband's desk. So we'll see if that helps him calm down because he's used to being able to lay in the window freely. But, summer's just about here and we're going to have to start putting that fan in the window more often. So I don't know. We'll see. So we had that yesterday. That was how I started my morning. And then after that, I had to help my daughter move 4 tall bookshelves, just like what's back here, only they were white. So we had to move 4 of those from her room out into where my mom's area is going to be. And in the process of doing that, I had to move 2 9-cube organizers and a bookshelf out of its way, out of their way. And then there was just a whole bunch of other playing Tetris just to get stuff out of the way, out of the walkway for the night, because I could not do anymore. I was just so much pain after moving those shelves. My hair is a mess, but you know what? Whatever. It is what it is. So there was that. And then by the time we got home, so we got out of church about 7:30ish, and then we had to go to the Walmart there by our church, and then I had to stop at Target here in town. And so by the time we got home and got settled and got Levi to bed, it was late. It was really late. Well, as you saw, if you watched my video from last night, I didn't upload it until just before midnight. So, yep. And I just placed a small Hirschner's order because they have their big warehouse sale right now. And then if you order $60 or more, it's free shipping. If you order $35 to $60, it's $4.95 shipping, which is great because otherwise my shipping would have been $16. I was not going to order $60 worth of items. I just ordered a little bit. There's been some mill ends that I've been wanting to try, a couple of different kinds. So I ordered those for myself. And then for my mom, I ordered her a latch hook rug kit and 2 color by number sets because she expressed strong interest in wanting to do her crafting again. So I figured, well, Hirschner's has these sales. I should probably order her something, you know? So, anyways, okay. Let's get on to the good stuff here. Yeah? So, in this bag, well, mostly in this bag. I forgot there's other stuff in this bag too. That's not for today's video. It's going to be for bonus videos. Okay. All right, so sorry about all the crinkling. So last night, like I said, we went to the Walmart by our church, which we go to sometimes. We don't always go there just because, you know, it is a 35-minute drive from our church to here, so. But I figured last night, let's just go ahead and pop in that one because then it saves me from having to go to the Supercenter to the north of us. And like I was saying last night's video, they're in the middle of a big reset. So even though the yarn department is small, it was well stocked. I was very happy. Now, one of the yarns that I do like from Walmart is the Peaches and Cream yarn. And they had a lot of this. They actually have it on the cone as well. The big cones for, like, it was $9.97. But then I had to think to myself, do I really want all the same yarn or do I want to just pay $2 and get varieties? So I got variety. And these are the 3 that I picked out. So this one is called Beach House. And then this one is Denim. And then this one is Quiet Dahlia. I think my mom's going to really like this one because it's got a lot of pink in it. So each one of these, if you're not familiar with these are 2 ounces. They're 102 yards each, which one of these makes a nice washcloth or hand towel. And I say hand towel because I make my hand towels about the size of a washcloth. Yeah, and then these are a medium 4. They recommend a 4.5mm knitting needle or a 5mm crochet hook. They are 100% cotton. Wash colors separately. Some colors may run, which we know. And these are machine washable and dryable. I just can't remember where I saw it. So, yeah. So there are those again. So these are all going to be little washcloths for my mom to go with the other yarns that I showed you that I bought at Michael's for her. Go on. All right. And then the other yarns that I bought at Michael's, well, actually it was just one thing because I had to buy straight pins. I couldn't find my straight pins to do, to put the belly on Winston while I'm sewing him. So I had to go buy straight pins at Michael's, but I had a 30% off coupon, so that was good. And then the only other thing I bought at Michael's was this navy blue, or sorry, it's soft navy red heart yarn. And this is going to be for more whale sharks after we get back from our trip. And these are medium 4, 5.5 millimeter crochet hook and a 5 millimeter knitting needle recommended. 100% acrylic, 7 ounces, 364 yards. So, and this one actually is not as rough as most Red Hearts is. So, there's that. And then at Walmart, this was at the Walmart to the north of me. I found these are the same specs as that one that I just showed you. Only this one's in the color persimmon. And this will be for the shark's mouth. And then I was watching, on that same day, I was watching Amy over at Hooked on Wishing Crochet. And she was doing a little review on the Flower Power yarn, which I have, I think, 3 skeins of the Flower Power that I need to keep working with. But the colorway she was working with was absolutely beautiful. Well, I just so happened to walk into our craft department that day and noticed that all Flower Power yarn was $4 a skein. And they had the colorway that she was working with. And the colorway is called Come On Clover. Isn't that pretty? And there's how it shows how it works out. I think this is the same one. I hope this is the same one. But yeah. If it's not, this is still the colorway that jumped out at me, so. Anyways, yeah, so that's my little yarn haul. Told you it was small. So there's all that. I have to put it in there so my little kitty friend doesn't get to it. What are you doing? Hey, baby. I'm not picking him up again after last night. Picking him up, my allergies went haywire. They went nuts. Yeah. And so, and one other thing, before I get off of here, what did I do with it? There it is. As you know, we are a homeschool family, and we're part of a state-funded charter school. Okay. So there has been a big issue with legislation about homeschooling. There's a lot of homeschools that abuse the funds that the state gives them to run their charter school. Like they'll send their kids to Disneyland or to theme parks or something that's not according to their educational plan. Now, our school, our charter school does provide, they will pay for memberships to zoos and aquariums and museums. However, in order to get those, it has to go along with the student's educational plan. So this school year that just ended yesterday, which, oh, by the way, I can now take these calendars down, which I'll do later. I don't want to do it on camera because it's going to make a loud noise. But anyways, so we did get zoo memberships and aquarium and museum. However, it did have to go according to both of the boys' educational plans to be able to have the school pay for them. So what's happening right now, and this is probably going to get passed, unfortunately. I don't like getting into political stuff on here, but I'm just going to say what's going to happen is if this does occur,
Look at that.
yes, baby, I see. Basically what it's going to mean is the charter schools are going to get less funding, which means each family is going to get less money, which means there's also going to be a change in educational vendors, requiring us to change materials and opportunities for our schools to provide to our students. And I actually have the email up here from our principal of the school. So if you could just be in prayer with us on that, about our school being on the chopping block with the funding. And this, like I said, again, is all because of other charter schools in the state that like to abuse the funds given to them to run the schools properly. So yeah, so there's that. But all right, friends, I'm gonna go. I just gave you a 17-minute video. I'm sorry. I just wanted to talk to y'all and have some coffee with you, or maybe you're drinking tea or water or something else. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna go, friends. Remember, it's a great day to just stay crafty and have fun. Have fun with your day. Relax. All right, I love you all. God loves you. Be kind to one another, and I'll see you in the next video, okay?